Man. I appreciate you having me.
Oh, all the time. So you from Dallas, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
south of Dallas. I'm in a town called Corsicana. It's 45 miles or something like that. It's right outside of Dallas. All my family's in Dallas, so I grew up in the country.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so this is a boxing channel as well. Are you in the boxing at all?
Yes.
So are you familiar with Errol Spence and Charlo brothers and all them?
Yes.
Big Errol Spence fan?
Yes.
Are you? Oh, yeah, yeah, man. So you man down, huh?
Yes, the truth, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, true.
Errol Spence is a good friend of the barbershop, man. And yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you something Earl did that was truly, truly special, and it hit home with us. A member of the barbershop had a tragedy in his family,
Mm.
and I called Earl, and without hesitation, man, he flew him from Vegas to Dallas and got him ringside tickets to the fight, man. And he and his daughter had a chance to hang out, and it was just a beautiful gesture, man. So Earl Spence, so they make him special in Dallas, man. They,
Yeah, that's
they,
love.
they
That's
make
love.
yeah,
Did
that's a
you catch the fight? Did you watch the fight?
did he go to the fight?
No, did you watch this recent fight that he had?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Tell me what you thought of it.
No, it was good to see him back in there though. I feel like he didn't lose a step.
Uh-huh.
He didn't lose a step. I'm just waiting for him to get that next. He need to fight Bud. That's my thing. I want him to see fight. I want that fight.
Man, we all want that
I
fight, man.
want that fight.
How does that fight play out?
I mean, I'm biased. I mean, I gotta go. I gotta go with him. I gotta go with Earl. It's only right. But I want to see that fight. I mean, that's like a true challenge, especially at that weight class.
Yeah, it's a mega fight, definitely, man. We just got to make sure it happens, man, because boxing is so different than basketball.
Right,
The Lakers are going to play the Boston Celtics. The Lakers are going to play the Cleveland at your time, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
right,
Uh, and but in boxing, we just never know when it's going to happen, man. And
right,
so we just got to push for it and clamor for it and put pressure on them,
right.
because damn, we need that Bud fight, man.
I'm telling
I actually don't think Bud is that good. And people get on me about that.
you. I do. I think he is. I just think that he hasn't fought the quality fighter
Uh-huh.
that anybody has ever like has Earl or I would say any of the Charlo twin that anybody of them have fought. So I
Mhm.
think Bud has skills. I mean, you can't just say he doesn't. He can't fight. I think he can.
Okay, okay.
He just haven't been tested yet. You know what I'm saying? So we need to see them too. We need to see them two in the ring.
Yeah, and it would be a great spectacle down in Dallas at Cowboy Stadium too.
For sure. I mean, both of them fight and they fight at home. So where they gonna meet at? Who gonna pull up to Nebraska? He gonna pull them to Texas. What they gonna do?
I think it'll be in Dallas because they'll be able to push it off of the Cowboys, play off the Cowboys, and get
To the
get the
stadium?
season ticket holders involved, and
Right.
and potentially get the money back. But
Right.
yeah, man, basketball, man. It
Talk
seemed
to
like
me.
you could have been a swimmer. Seemed like you could have been a volleyball player. Well, you could have been a
Right.
triple jumper, a long jumper, 400-meter runner, 800
Right.
meter runner. Why
All of
basketball?
it. Honestly, I was like, I played football first. I mean,
Oh,
I played a lot of sport. I played soccer, I played baseball, ran track. Uh, I wasn't gaining no weight. And
mm.
I was just going straight up. My mom was just like, no, you can't be on the football field.
Uh-huh.
So I kept at it with ball. You know what I mean? Ball didn't I would say it was slow for me. I was a late bloomer. So went to prep school at Iowa State, transferred to Syracuse. So I mean, it worked out, but I stayed at it. That was my passion.
Yeah, definitely was. And I saw on your when I was doing when I was doing research, I saw you as a two-star athlete,
Yeah.
and you end up being the fourth pick in the NBA draft, man.
Yeah, that's
That's insane, dog. That's
it's,
insane.
no, it's crazy. People don't talk about it. I mean, people really don't really ask. People don't really know. You know what I'm saying? There's no. He was at Syracuse and went fourth. That's it. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Nobody really know that. I mean, I wasn't getting looked at like that at all.
Mm.
At all, bro. When I say at all, I'm talking about at all. I mean, it just came through. I went to one prep school that it closed down. Then I went to another one. Then it played out where I left that and I was at the crib. I'm sitting finna work at Foot Locker. Then a coach called me, gave me a like, come, I got a scholarship for you. I'm like, what? Where? He like, Iowa State. I hopped in the whip. Me and my brother drove 9 hours from Detroit. I was at Detroit and lived with my brother.
Wow.
Drove 9 hours. And went to Iowa State. They played out how I played out. Transferred to Syracuse. And then David Stern calling my name for a pick.
Wow. That must have been an honor. Take a step back. Why did you transfer from Iowa State to Syracuse?
It's funny because I talked to like my younger, like say my nephews, my friends, you know what I'm saying? They always want to like, yo, what happened? And I was recruited as a guard. I was like 6'1", 6'2". You know what I mean? So he didn't see me since the AAU circuit. So he reached out to me. And I got, like I said, he got scholarship. I drive down there and I get out the car. He looking at me like, nigga, you 6'7". Like, what we finna do?
McDermott was your coach, right? McDermott. McDermott, yeah.
I used to. What's funny? I used to babysit Doug McDermott. I used to see him. Right?
Get the hell out of here.
And Harrison Barnes had like them little mini dreads and shit. Yeah.
Hey, me and Harrison got the same stylist, man. That's funny as hell. Yeah.
I knew Harrison was going to be who he was then because he used to come to the school and work out with me. Go through chair drills, shoot, and all that. And he was a young boy. And I'm like, yo, he gonna be good. Like I always say, he gonna be good. Then seeing him transform into what he did now, it was no surprise. But yeah, like he called me, drove down there. Iowa State. I was there for 2 years. Messed my ankle up, but the coach McDermott, it was like he didn't know what to do with me. You know what I'm saying? It was like I could play the wing. I was guarding fours, on shooting guard. So it was like I was bouncing back and forth from different positions. So you have to leave.
Isn't that crazy how you wasn't recruited and then you end up you transferred up? Most kids transfer down per se. You know, like you go to Iowa State, then you go to out in LA, you go to like Cal State, Fullerton, UC Santa Barbara.
Right.
You actually went to arguably one of the biggest conferences in the nation. You know what I mean?
No, it was crazy. It was a blessing though, because I was there, and then when I started getting my transfer letters coming in from different schools, it was Pitt, Ohio State, Hughes, and I'm like, damn, this is like a whole new recruiting process all over again. So it felt like coming out, I was highly recruited as like a high school player. So it was, it was a different experience and different feeling for me coming from that transfer scene.
And talk about the experience at Syracuse. You had to sit out a year then, right?
Yeah, that was tough. So I'm with Johnny Flynn, like that team, Eric Devendorf, Paul Harris, all of them, like on that team then. And
were you on that 5 overtime team? You
I was
redshirted, but you was
yeah.
Yeah. That was
crazy. That was nuts. Then they went, but it was sick. They did that 5 overtime, and the next day, literally that next day, they went to I think double overtime that next day. But no, it was craziness. It was all madness.